Happy long weekend if you're in Canada. If you're in the States, I think yours is next week, but I don't know if it's like Flag Day or Columbus Day. I don't know what you guys celebrate, so I apologize. I think it's Columbus Day. I could be wrong. I don't know. Somebody in the chat will let me know. But what's going on, everybody? Happy Sunday. Not to kick everybody off, but yeah, it's a long weekend. Friends and family are at the Casa down here, so we're not going to rush the show, but it is going to be maybe a little quicker than usual, but I appreciate everybody hanging out, man. It's a long weekend, so hopefully everybody had fun. East Coast got a storm that destroyed Ottawa, some areas up there. So hope everyone's doing good. I'm joined by another East Coast person. Let's bring them all in. Let's bring him all in. It is none other than Mr. FaceTime. What's up, man?
What's going on, bro? Trying to avoid these storms as long as possible.
Yeah, dude, it's actually a little scary. Like, from what I've seen, like flooding, and actually my my mother-in-law actually got a branch like destroyed through the storm, and then it landed on her windshield. So like,
oh shit,
yeah, it's shitty, man. And there's no State Farm or whatever the U.S. commercials say. There's none of that here. So yeah, it's shitty.
Yeah.
So we'll see, man. Hey, lots to talk about. Yeah. Lots to talk about outside of the storm, right? We got new comic book day, a little bit of comic news, and then we're going to touch on She-Hulk. And then we're out because Calgary's playing Edmonton. Golden State is playing Dallas right now. Long weekend in Canada, so I don't want to ruin any Canadians' long weekend. But, yeah, and Brandon's in here. Yeah. Ottawa got hit crazy. Dude, that storm was nuts. Ottawa's in shambles. No power for 2 days. Yeah. Parts of Toronto, Burlington, they didn't have power for 2 days either. So, yeah. Oh, Memorial Day. I apologize.
Oh yeah, I meant to tell you that.
I didn't know. I don't know.
Yeah, it's Memorial Day. Yep.
Yeah, Memorial Day. Okay. Columbus Day is in September,
February or something, I think.
February? Okay. Yeah, right. Totally wrong. If any of you are ever on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and there's like a holiday question in the U.S., don't call me, please. Don't call me. I like the fact that we have like, Christmas is the only one that's like really the same, because like you guys do July 4th, we do July 1st. You guys do Thanksgiving in November. Halloween, right? We do it in October. Halloween? Yeah, I guess Halloween, St. Patrick's Day, Christmas, right?
Valentine's Day.
What?
Valentine's Day.
Oh yeah, but that's not really a holiday. That's where women just get money. That's pretty much it. Or
fair
money thrown their way, not give money, but yeah. But yeah, man, let's get it started, dude. I'm pumped. Boom. 93 episodes so far. So we're 7 away from the 100 mark. So that's gonna be interesting,
right?
As you guys already know, once we pass the 100 mark, it is gonna be pre-recorded Sunday show moving forward, just simply because this summer is going to be really crazy for me with work, weddings, bachelor parties, and yada 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 from July to August, including my own wedding. So the Sunday show is going to be pre-recorded after that. I think that's going to be second week of 5, 6, 7. I think it's going to be second week of July. So that's when we'll say goodbye to the Sunday show for a little bit, live anyway. But yeah, Tuesday's still going to be rocking. So don't worry, people. We're going to be fine. We're going to be fine. But yeah, let's get it going, man. You're going to hear a lot of fireworks from my end, just simply because, like I said, I got some friends and family here. Everyone is doing fireworks. So it is just a little nuts in my area, especially if you're in the East Coast, like around here. It seemed like after 3 o'clock, the sun just came out and it was beautiful. So yeah, it's really nice. The AC's on, so that should tell you everything.
At least it ended up being nice.
That's right, man. That's right. All right, let's get the show started. Let's go. I did leave a little treat at the end of the show, and I can't wait to talk about it with all you guys and ladies, or aliens or scrolls, whatever, in the future. Who knows? But let's get it started, man. Dun, dun, dun. Boom. See, like I said, I don't know if you guys can hear that. Yeah, they're just going crazy with fireworks now. All right, Newbieverse 93. Let's get it going. First up, Back in Time Comics, guys, CGC authorized dealer as well. So if you're in the area, make sure you guys go check out Back in Time Comics with Brandon. all your needs, toys, cards, comics, whatever the case may be, Star Wars stuff. He's got candy there too. The Airhead watermelon. Anybody who goes there, stay away because those are the ones that I usually grab when I go. But yeah, make sure you guys go check out Back in Time Comics. He does live sales on his Facebook page. So do yourself a favor, go sub up the Facebook page and the Instagram page. No excuses. There they are. I'd appreciate it. He's a solid dude. A lot of comic needs, comic things that a lot of people are looking for. He's got you covered. And of course, Mr. Bleeker St Comics. It's Sunday today, so he was there rocking out. Make sure you go check out his Instagram. And of course, if you're in the area, his booth at the Turner St. Catherine's Flea Market, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. $10 a press, $5 a clean. This guy will take care of your books. Make sure you guys go check out Bleeker for all your needs before you send it off to CGC. All right, man. Let's get it going. Mr. Melvin, get Newbie to oh, dude. Listen, I'm trying to so there's two things that I'm trying to do this year. Terrificon, I'm gonna try to hit up Terrificon in the end of July. And then I'm gonna try to hit up New York Comic Con in October. So those are the two things that I'm like shooting for and I'm going for.
Yeah, those tickets can be tough to get.
I know. There's a few people that have like messaged me like, "Hey man, you know, do you want to just buy a ticket off me?" So like, I might be able to do that.
Right.
I'll just tell them that I know Mighty Mel V. They might let me walk in the door, no problem.
They might just let you right in.
So and you know what? And you know what? Listen, October 28th, I think, is when it is. The way it looks right now, the Yankees could be in the World Series. The World Series does go into November, so I mean, I could make this like a Yankee comic book trip. It doesn't necessarily have to be just comics. So
there you go.
Big shout outs. But Mr. Mel V's in the house. Congratulations, man. Dude, he was at MegaCon in Orlando. He was kicking it. He was sending me photos in our group chat that we have. They had a lot of fun. So hopefully I can make that one next year or maybe in years to come. So we'll see.
Yeah, MegaCon looked dope.
Yeah, dude. It seemed like everybody was there. Like,
right?
I was like, everywhere I went, people were like, "Yo, I got this at MegaCon. I got this at MegaCon." It's like, all right, I'm just I'm having a beer here in a storm. So yeah. All right, let's get the show started. We switched up a few things, but we stayed true to the newbieverse. First up, what? Dynamite pick of the week. Yes, Dynamite pick of the week is first now. Just because we kind of go and then we dip with the Dynamite and then we go back up. So I'm going woo. So Dynamite pick of the week, if you're new to the channel, it's just literally a cover that I think just caught my eye for whatever reason. There's some freaks out there that'll say bondage or whatever. Hey, that's up to them. I just go for the cover that I like, man. That's pretty much it. There's too many covers and too many stories that come out from Dynamite every week. So I just kind of pick one just to show some love. So Dynamite pick of the week. Boom. Betty Page Alien Agenda #1. I think it's a foil, but it's $100.
Yeah, no, that's actually one of the metal covers. So
the metal?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Would you pay $100 for this? Because I
wouldn't. I'm sorry. I love the cover. It's dope. I would pay like a normal cover price for it, and I'm sure there's a version of this that you can get for the normal cover price. Yeah. But the metals and everything like that from Dynamite, I mean, I can appreciate what they're doing and what they're going for there, but I'm not willing to spend that kind of money.
Dude, $100 on a book like this, yeah, it's not in my wheelhouse.
You know what? It's funny because I've actually picked up this whole series, the Betty Page Alien Agenda, for a bunch of the different covers that they've been putting out. So
I do want to apologize to everybody because I didn't even go into the chat. I was just like, let's get to it. So I apologize to everybody who's in here, man. Thanks for supporting. I know the Canadians are in here, and it's a long weekend, at least in Ontario. So hope you're doing well. Huge news. As I came here, RP Mississauga show next week. I will only be there for a short period of time next week because I actually have to pick up an overtime shift. Just the way it works. I know it's overtime, but they're like kind of like, you need to do it. So so I'll probably only be there from like 10 to 1 that day, which is next week. So hopefully, maybe instead of drinks after, everybody can just get together for like a breakfast or something. That'd be kind of cool. Mr. Comic Dude is in the house, and he's got his first Whatnot sale on Saturday. I can't remember the time. I think maybe 9 a.m., somewhere around there. Brandon dropped those links to your Whatnot, man. But yeah, another Canadian on Whatnot, so really proud of him. AOA totally butchered it. I apologize for it. Philly Born's in the house. What's going on, man? How you doing? My brother. Happy belated to Mr. Vancouver Comic Junkie. He just turned 40 yesterday. So yeah, he's not doing too good. He's had a few too many pops, but happy belated, sir. Thanks for tuning in. Of course, like I said, Mr. Mel V's in the house, my brother. Dan Delatorre, Bleeker, Miguel. There's just a bunch of people in here. So Michael Baker, Sheik. Yeah, so it is what it is. Whatnot a war zone right now. Although good luck. Yeah, dude. Honestly, Whatnot is just there's too many sellers now. It's overtime in HR. No, my Latin blood means I need to pick up more jobs. So I help out in different restaurants that I used to work at and manage. So I picked up an extra shift helping out. I work like 3 jobs, dude. Yeah, I want to retire at 55 and then let this YouTube thing take care of me from 55 to death. So yeah.
There you go.
40. You're too kind. Try 49. Come on, man. You don't look a day over 39 and a half. Come on. But big shout outs to Chris if you haven't, man. Yeah, happy belated, dude. All right, let's get the show started. We're starting off with DC Batman Fortress #1. Man, okay. Face. I feel like any show we do here, if not every week, every other week, it's Batman #1. It looks like it's going to be just a mini series, but then again, there's so many of them. It's a pass for me, but it is a #1, so it's on the list. What are your thoughts?
Man, so what I'm gathering from the synopsis is basically we're kind of looking at like Batman fighting aliens, and it sounds like they're gonna do something with Superman in it, which is kind of weird, but yeah, whatever. I mean, I like Derek Robertson's art and everything like that, but I don't know if I'm gonna pick this one up. It just, man, it's tough. I'll have to see when I'm actually in the shop grabbing some comics. Might grab it off the shelf, but I haven't put it on the pre-orders or anything. So,
I haven't. I saw this and I was like a quick like, nope.
I mean, I'm kind of a standalone miniseries, Batman fighting aliens. I just,
Yeah, it doesn't say anything. But again, right, #1, Batman. It's people are gonna look at it. You never know. Yeah, so we'll see. I'm sure that this one will be on the shelf if it's popular enough or something happens in it, but I really doubt it. Batman and aliens, Batman and dinosaurs, Batman and
why not?
I don't know. I think we're running out of ideas here, but that's a show for another time. All right. Speaking of running out of ideas or kind of taking old ideas, but we got DC versus Vampire Hunters. Damian Wayne. He's kind of taking the mantle here. It's a one shot. I'll admit, face, it's a dope cover. I like the cover. I like the art, like the the blood splat, the black background as well, but just not something that I'm gonna be picking up. Probably a first appearance of some weird vampire that if they do something down the road, but again, just another pass for me.
Yeah, I mean, this one's a little different because it is kind of a standalone alternate universe type thing. It does connect into the rest of the DC versus vampire stuff that's going on and everything, but that is its own thing. It doesn't really connect to the main continuity so much or anything like that. That being said, though, the cover is dope enough alone that I'm going to go ahead and pick this up. And honestly, DC versus vampires has been it's been fun. Like it's been a pretty good series. So
yeah, didn't they have this like around Christmas time or something, or just before? Like,
oh man, it's been coming out for a little bit now. They've had
okay, because I remember talking about it, as soon as you said it, like a light bulb hit, and I'm like, yeah, they did do this before.
So. Yeah. The main series has been going on for a little bit, and I think it just wrapped up here. It wasn't even that long ago, I believe.
Yeah, I don't think so either. That's why the first thought to my mind was like fall, but
Yeah. So this is like a little one shot to kind of tack onto it, add more to the story. There'll probably be more coming down the road too.
Yeah, a blood-soaked one-shot tale of vampire violence. If that doesn't get you going,
Right?
I don't know what will.
And the John Boy Myers cover, I mean.
Yeah. All right. Something is killing everybody's wallet. That's what everybody keeps saying. Something is killing the children. Issue 23 is in the house. No need to explain or give a special introduction to this series. Obviously, it's hot. Everybody's been picking it up after, and I say this every time Something is killing the children comes out. If you missed 1 through 10, you've been picking up Something is killing the children since then, right? It's just the way people are. Especially with House of Slaughter not really doing so well. Everybody seems to be kind of staying on this, or just kind of staying away from House of Slaughter altogether. But Something's killing the children, man. 23. Face. 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 I don't know where Face is, man. All right. Okay. All right. We're going to move on. I guess Face is lost. I don't know what's going on. Face, are you muted? You muted yourself or what? No, we lost Face. Hold on. Face.
Yo.
Oh, there you go.
We good?
Dude, I thought it was me.
No, yeah, I don't know what happened there. It just kind of, the whole connection went out.
Yeah, well, you have fans because they're like, no, we missed Face. Face is muted. He just quit. Yeah. Can you imagine?
Never that.
No, Face would say something. He'd be like, yo, fuck you, noob. I quit. And then
right, I'd make it dramatic.
He'd have something too, so you could hear like a mic drop, and then he'd go, right?
Oh, that's a good idea. That's a way to go out.
I did that. Bathroom break for Face. All right, we got some Image Comics here, Face. Philadelphia. I'm gonna be honest with you. If there's two things that I really like, it's women and comics. This one just kind of speaks to me because it's got a little bit of both. Right. A little pun there. And then we got Ice Cream Man. Honestly, I can see that it's like a rat trap and all that, but it's just kind of cool, that 3D, especially where the title is and things like that. I really like that cover. Ice Cream Man has been very successful. I feel bad for Philadelphia. I always compare Philadelphia to Andy Murray in tennis, right? Just the wrong time for this series. I feel like if it would have came out a different time than when Department of Truth came and Something's Killing the Children, I think it would be more talked about. But I always feel like Philadelphia just never gets the love it deserves, and it is a great story. But here we got two stories, really great, Philadelphia and Ice Cream Man. You grabbing both, grabbing one? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I'm grabbing both. And yeah, I kind of like the Andy Murray analogy with Philadelphia because, I mean, it's pretty spot on. It did come out at a time where it was just like there was a lot of other stuff, coming out. It was kind of in the same vein with, Something's Killing the Children, Department of Truth, Ice Cream Man. Bitter Root was coming out at the same time. It kind of fell into the same category as Philadelphia, and it's such a good series, man. So definitely picking it up. This cover is, she's got something going on there. I don't know what, but there's something going on there.
I'd let her take me out to dinner. That's
right. And the Rat in the Maze. It's pretty. It's a minimalistic cover, but I like it. It's cool.
So do I. Yeah, it's trippy. You know what's gonna be trippy? Like seeing those in, like, just on somebody's wall, or if like there aren't people that slap them and they just have them on their wall like that. Like seeing that, I'd be like, whoa! Like I wouldn't think that that's like a comic. You know what I mean? Like if I didn't know comics, which that's still out there if I do know anything about comics. But yeah, I think it's a cool cover, man, and it's gonna be trippy to see them in like CGC. But yeah, definitely two covers, or two stories, and two series that a lot of people should be picking up, because I know a ton of people that are still on it. So
yeah, really good reads, both of them.
All right, have you been picking up anything Spider-Man 2099 related here?
I have. I've actually been picking up all of these, the frame variants. I wish they would have been foil like the OG, but can't get everything.
Yeah. It seems like all these frame variant ones though do have a first appearance, right? So you got this one is the first appearance of Winter Soldier 2099. We got the Loki 2099, and then we got the Avengers team 2099 on, I think it's going to be issue 3. But basically, if you want a first appearance, obviously it's going to be in the guts. But if you also want to take care of cover and first appearances for these things, you're going to want to get the frame variants because this is where you're going to find it. I don't know. I mean, 2099. I mean, it's only 77 years away. You know, it's not that far. So, like, I don't know. I'm kind of meh about it. You know, like,
I mean, I'm pretty much the same on it. It's
I don't know.
You get a first appearance, you know, with the Winter Soldier 2099 or whatever. And I guess there's talk about like Loki 2099 coming up in the series. I'm not sure exactly how that works because he's a fucking god. So 77 years, it should just be the same fucking Loki. I would guess.
You would think, right? Yeah.
Right.
I'm gonna start referring myself to Newbie 2022.
There you go.
I think that's how I'm gonna start like referring, and then like when January 1st hits, I'm gonna start referring myself to Newbie 2023. So,
But yeah, man. Honestly, on this one, I'm just picking them up for the frame variants. I've read the first issue or whatever that I have, and it was okay, I guess.
Arguably, two of the biggest characters, and Face, correct me if I'm wrong, and I know you will automatically, but this, as the saying goes, two of the biggest characters, Punisher and Doctor Doom. Would you agree those are two big characters?
Yeah, I would say people probably like those characters.
When you think of those characters in their 2099 world, like you can find those books pretty much anywhere and everywhere, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't think like Winter Soldier 2099, unless Bleeding Cool just put out an article saying that this is going to be the next Miles, then that changes everything. But if they didn't put out that article, I kind of just feel like this is going to be a back issue bin, because again, if you can find 2099 Doctor Doom or Punisher, I don't think the Winter Soldier one is just going to be the one, right? Especially with how mass productive and everybody goes crazy. So, first appearance, first cover, I got to get like 10 like I just don't see it. So
yeah, it was cool when they first did it with Spidey, but then the novelty kind of wore off and we're still on it.
Yeah, I'm okay skipping this one. I'm okay with it. If it pops, I'm sure it's a Spider-Man cover or a title, so I'm sure it'll be on a shelf somewhere and I'll get it. But other than that, I'm okay letting this one, slip by. So, all right, Face. Before we get into the comic news, do you have any books that you want to add?
Actually, I would have to run down the list real quick, but I'm good. We can just move on to the comic news.
I know BC had two books that he wanted to talk about, but I can't remember them, so I apologize.
I'll pick the list real quick, and if I come up with something, I'll let you know.
All right, cool. All right, comic news, people. First up, I think this is funny because there was somebody out there that just kept saying like, "Noob, you just gotta, man, you gotta." And I'd be like, I gotta what? And they're like, you gotta hop on Wonder Twins, man. It's gonna be pretty big. Okay. It's canceled. It's done. It's not happening. So big shout outs to that guy. Thank God my gut was like, nah. If you're in the chat or watching later, I apologize, man. Don't get mad. Hopefully we can still be friends. I don't know. I'm okay skipping this. I'm glad I skipped it because now, even if I want those books, like to read or to find out about it, they'll be definitely cheaper than when I thought about buying it. But I'm a little surprised. But at the same time, like Warner Brothers, DC, they're trying to clean house and do all this stuff. So I mean, But are you shocked? Did you go heavy on the Wonder Twins at all or no?
Not at all, bro. I mean. I even as a kid, I remember like I would catch, cartoons, like the Super Friends cartoons every now and then on some fucking channel. I don't even know, at like the weirdest times. And they would bring in the Wonder Twins, and I didn't even like them as a kid, man. So I wasn't really excited about any of this Wonder Twins stuff when they started kicking it around. I'm really not surprised that they killed it already. I think maybe they just floated the idea to see if people got excited about it, and I don't think a whole lot of people were like, "Oh yeah, I need a Wonder Twins movie." So
yeah. And I'm surprised though,
maybe we'll move on.
I'm surprised because like the actor and actress that they chose, like so the two that are in the article there, like the dude has been in Riverdale. He's had like a few like rom-coms or like lovey-dovey younger people movies. I don't know. When I like searched who the actress and actor were, like this guy's got like a few movies and stuff like that. So he is like not A-list, not B-list, but he's up there.
Yeah.
It's not like he's just a nobody. Same with her. So it is a little surprising, but yeah, I'm just glad that I didn't listen to certain people and go crazy on Wonder Twins because yeah, they'll be very cheap now. So
yeah, for sure. But I'm actually glad you started with this as the news, the first news. That way we can actually flip it right back to the comics real quick because I did going through the list, looking at them. I definitely want to mention Hulk 7.
Oh yeah.
Obviously we got the whole
Thor
Hulk versus Thor, banner of war going on, and for anybody that doesn't want spoilers, I mean, close your ears for about 30 seconds here because there was some spoilers that were put out online real quick of a character. It was kind of like, and I'm gonna say it real quick, so close your ears.
Hate face, not new.
Right. It's kind of a Hulk Thor amalgamation character that was spoiled. I think I saw it on I don't know, somewhere on IG. I'm not sure.
I seen like about 4 or 5 different accounts.
I think the first one that I saw it posted with was Jim's Comics, but I'm not sure if that's where it originated from or whatever. But either way, the information was put out there. I again don't know exactly where it came from initially, but as far as that goes, I mean, I don't know how excited.
Just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. It's
Kate. Exactly. I mean, that's the thing. It's Kate's. You're getting some kind of gamma irradiated Thor, and bro, like just, I mean, what is this? It's like the middle issue of the event, I believe. So, and I think it's like 5 issues. It almost feels like you already know where this is going. If they just gave, Thor some fucking gamma, I feel like Hulk's probably going to go ahead and pick up Mjolnir at some point, and that's going to be the wrap to the event.
I really want to find those people that were pumping the Hulk 6. I'm talking to you guys directly, to the people that were pumping Hulk 6. With all the information that you gave out about Hulk 6, I will not call you out, but if you are looking for more copies, I will sell you a copy for $50. And I say that because that's what most people were pumping it as, like, oh, there's gonna be a future $50 book and da 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 da. Like every shop I go to, like this. So yeah, it's Kate's. What's the saying, Face? Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you. Fool me 3 times. Fuck the peace sign, right? And no, pretty cool. But you know what I mean? Like I just been burned too many times with Kate, so moving forward, I'm just not really going to be paying attention. So yeah, I
mean, it's it's like a lot of pretty much everything else that Kate's writes. So far, it's a pretty fun read. I won't lie, it's been enjoyable. Interested to see how the ending goes because that's usually my sticking point with.
It'll probably be virus,
but we'll see.
Black Winter will turn out to be Rhino or some shit like that. Yeah,
why not?
Usually how it goes. All right, guys. Just in case you didn't believe certain people, aka me, when I said it, but Loki 2 starts filming soon. Rumor is that they will be filming right after there's no holiday in June, sorry, mid-June. Apparently mid-June to late June they're going to be start filming when this season comes out. It is slated with no date, however it is slated for 2024, probably late. If you kind of look at where everything kind of pans out and where it could potentially fit, it looks like probably late 2024, which is kind of cool. Right. We'll see what happens. All the cast is returning, all of them. So get all those books back. Fantastic Four 353, Avengers 23, like all those books. are going to go up in value because there's a lot of people in the comic community that show's over, dump it. And it's always the perfect time to buy when shows are done. Another perfect example. You can't tell me that these characters' books aren't going to pop off and they're not going to be on top 10 list then. So this is a good time, good opportunity. But I'm excited, man. I kind of want to know what direction they're going in and like where, because like even with all these movies and projects, it's kind of like where did this fit in? Like why didn't the TVA like go arrest Doctor Strange and multiverse? You know what I mean? Like there's just so many things that I'm like, why didn't they do that? So hopefully they tie things in, but no surprise here, right, Face?
Yeah, not at all. I think we all expected and knew we were going to get, a season 2 for Loki. I'm not surprised that the whole cast is returning. The show was a pretty big success. I think everyone seemed like they were pretty happy with how it went. I love the show. They definitely have some stuff that they need to flesh out with, what all has been going on and everything. I'm sure the TVA has been busy with some of their own issues, given how they left it at the end of, the first season. So we'll see where that goes. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And you're right. A lot of those books that did take some spikes whenever the first season, started, are going to see some spikes again. Now, there will be some that, maybe, don't see as much of a rise. Like, for instance, like the President Loki book, that saw some pretty big spikes or whatever before the series started. I don't think necessarily that like books like that are going to see the spike again. You may see that character return for a little bit, but I don't think people are going to get excited. Mobius, Ravonna Renslayer, those, I could see those going up again.
All the Kang stuff, because you have to
For
figure
sure.
Kang is going to show up. So yeah, but again, Kang's going to be showing up way before this show anyway. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens, right?
No doubt.
Sticking with the the shows or movies, Captain Carter. Now, Face, maybe you rolled your eyes. I don't know because I can't see you. Chat, I know what you're thinking. Oh man, they better not be talking Captain Carter, Exiles 3, Avengers Forever. No, I'm not gonna go down that road. I could care fucking less, and I don't want to swear because I got family and friends here, so I don't want them to think I'm like being aggressive. I could care less. I really don't. The market dictates. Captain Carter 1. People love that book, especially the 1 in 25. Some people are still on Exiles 3. Collect whatever you want. At the end of the day, the market dictates whatever. All 3 books are still selling, so I'm not going to go down that path. All I'm saying and talking about is the fact that it's rumored that she's going to have a project. Now, again, it's kind of like when you're at a fucking con, and I apologize for swearing, but I've had like 4 Bud Light lines, so they say after 3 you start swearing a bit more, so I apologize. But it's kind of like when you go to a con, right? And you're like, oh, why is that book like super overpriced? And the guy will come up to you and be like, she or he has got a show or rumored to show up and something. It seems like every character's got like a project or a Disney Plus show. I think it's just like one of those lines that you say, when you open a door for somebody, you're supposed to say like please and thank you, or at least in Canada. It's kind of like this, right? Like any character shows up, they're gonna have a Disney Plus show. I think she's a fan favorite. She is signed on for 2 more projects. What those projects are, who knows? What If 2, that could be one of them, and then the other one, I don't know. But I'm interested to see where they go with the character. I could care less which book is the hot one or we want to have. It seems like all of them kind of have their own, trajectory and height. So we'll see. But comic or not, investing or not, flip or not, Captain Carter, man, I kind of like the character. It's not the end. So if you haven't seen Doctor Strange 2, that version dies in that universe, but it's not the end of the world. Face, what are your thoughts on Captain Carter?
I like the character and everything like that. But obviously there's a split amongst the community. There's a lot of people out there that are, excited to possibly be getting the Captain Carter series and everything like that. And, I understand. She's a pretty cool character. I've enjoyed seeing her in What If, Agent Carter, the different versions of her that we've seen and everything. So I think if she gets a series or whatever, it could be an interesting watch. That being said, I do want to see more of Sam as Captain America, because we kind of just got
But
him.
Captain America 4, dude. Like, what do you
Right.
mean?
I mean,
You're
we
gonna
kind of
get
need
it.
to get there before we're
Did
working
AOA pay you to say that,
harder.
by the way, or just one?
But yeah, I mean, I'll watch it when she gets a series, of course. So
Guy, big shout outs, man. Thanks for tuning in. And by the way, how about them Rangers? Yeah, 3-1 win over Carolina. Pretty pumped, man. Interested to see where that series goes. Chris Kreider, he's rocking it. But yeah, thanks for coming, man. Captain Carter project could be great. What If was great. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. And not to say this and not to be the guy, but they are trying to get different minorities, different groups, Asian, African American, right? The female stuff. I think this one is a prominent female role and a character that could kick ass and kind of lead the way for some other characters and teams. So yeah, why not? I could care less. I like her as an actress. I like her as the character. So it is what it is. So. All right, well, let's stick with shows. This one was a pretty big one, and a lot of flipping of that Disney or that Daredevil #1 book this week. Saw a lot of pictures of it. Saw a lot of sales. Kind of under the table. But yeah, Disney Plus series officially in the works. I think we all knew. I think it was just a matter of, is it going to be a movie or is it going to be a Disney Plus show? I think the fact that Echo comes out first, I think Echo could lay the foundation for it. Then, kind of have this. So I'm kind of interested. But Face, I don't think there's a surprise in this one, right? I mean, he showed up in Spider-Man, so he is in this world and the continuity that we're in right now, right?
Yeah, I mean, they've pretty much been giving us the tease that we're going to get some more Daredevil-related stuff at some point down the line. And so, it's no surprise that they're putting the announcement out that they're in the works for the series or whatever. I think maybe what was surprising were the announcements that came a little bit later that were discussing that the series may actually just continue on from the Netflix series. And I mean, I think that's interesting because there's some stuff in there that at this point might kind of conflict with some other stuff and everything like that. So it'll just be interesting to see how they flesh all that out.
Yeah, I think the Echo show is going to be the one that kind of ties both of them together. But we'll see. I mean, I could totally see him showing up in that, and I'll call it.
Yeah,
right
oh yeah, for sure.
Right, like I think that'll be the big turnaround or whatever. I mean, Elektra, you can throw that in there as well. But yeah, definitely. Guys, I'm telling you, and I've been saying this for a long time, and shout outs to Vancouver Comic Junkie because he always, we talk constantly, but 75, and I'd say 55% of the time it's comics. But he's always been a fan of, hey, Daredevil, what is it, 165 or 168? First Elektra. Like he was always the one to be like, man, it's super cheap for a mega key. It should pop, And it's true. And even today, like the Elektra thing Elektra's not far away. If we got Echo and Daredevil, Elektra is not far away. So just saying.
Right. Yeah.
I kind of regret selling my 9.0 now, which I did like 2 months ago.
You can get it back.
All right. So no spec, right? When there's shows or a movie comes out, I've kind of stayed away from the spec. And I didn't want to do spec this week just because A, I was really busy. B, we got a trailer. There was a lot of buzz about it. And C, next week the Star Wars stuff comes out. So I'm gonna be, we're gonna be talking about the Star Wars stuff. Yes, we're gonna be talking about Star Wars in the Newbieverse.
Okay.
I'm gonna probably get butchered from my ratings. My episode 1's probably gonna be like a 3.5 and be like, who the fuck are these characters?
Right.
So it's gonna be interesting to see what happens there. But I'm genuinely excited to watch this show. I'm trying to get my feet wet in this Star Wars stuff. So I'm gonna be a part of this, right? I'm gonna be
part of it. There you go.
So because there was a trailer drop, and and next week, we start the Star Wars stuff, and then there's Miss Marvel, and there's just a lot happening. So I said, you know what? Forget spec. Let's talk about this and how greedy we are, and how selfish we are, and how demanding we are. Because guys, I don't know about you, but this trailer is a 7.5 out of 10, which means the trailer was already better than all of Moon Knight for me. Boom. I'm just going to throw some things out there because I wanted to prepare myself for this. I've been preparing for this slide and what I'm about to say for about 2 days now. The same people that bashed me for not giving Moon Knight any love are the same people that said, "Hey, noob, come on, man, don't be so hard. Like they're trying to get a different genre and they're trying to do different things and they're trying to grow, different, avenues." I totally agree. I just didn't like it. Those same people are the same people bashing this. They're like, "Oh, this is fucking brutal and fuck this and blah, 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 blah." But guys, they're trying to build a female character. They're trying to build a different team and they're trying to get a different genre. So what's the difference? I'll wait. Yeah, there is no difference. It's just the fact that you like Moon Knight or She-Hulk. It doesn't really matter. I get it why certain people would not like this, but at the same time, I think this was me personally. I can't wait for it. Is it dorky? Is it more woman-based? Yeah, but guess what? She's a female who I guess is horny and she gets mad and this and that, and they kind of show her in like how a female would act, right? So I don't know if maybe we're just well, I know how, but like maybe there's people that don't know how females act. But this is what it would be. I think it's going to be fun. She's a lawyer for superheroes and then turns into She-Hulk. We got Hulk. Like, I think it's going to be good. There's a lot of comedy. Remember, there's the fourth wall. They're going to break the fourth wall. It's going to be a comedy. I think it's going to be a fun show. If you're expecting Galactus and Silver Surfer and Gambit and Jubilee to fight Magneto with Kang, this is not the show for you. I would probably skip this show, but you're still going to watch it because it's Marvel and you're going to want to see the spec and you're going to want to see what books to get and this and that and yada, yada, yada. So let's just relax. Like, so many people are like, "Oh, it's meant for my girlfriend," or this. You're going to watch it anyway. It doesn't matter what it is. You're just going to watch it. So just enjoy it. It's a different genre. It's a different thing. Just let it play out. I honestly, this and Miss Marvel's, I think this and Miss Marvel, sorry, not Miss Marvel's, this and Miss Marvel show, I think is going to surprise a lot of people. And I'm going in with low expectations, and I think that's best. And I'm going to enjoy it. And I really think that this is going to turn out to be kind of good. But 7 out of 10, 7.5 out of 10 on the trailer right away for me.
Well, so first of all, I'll just start off by saying that, I liked the Moon Knight series. I thought it was pretty good.
That's a shame. That's a shame.
It is what it is. I enjoyed it for sure. Obviously there were parts where, I can understand that people didn't get into it. And, to each their own. There's nothing wrong with that. That being said, I do kind of like what Marvel did with it, and I think this is probably one of the things that might have actually hurt it for a lot of people, but they sort of kept it more self-contained.
Yeah.
It didn't really have a lot of connection to like the greater MCU stuff, at least not yet. I mean, more that might be fleshed out down the road, and there might be connections that we don't know about. But at this point, Moon Knight kind of almost stood by itself, and and I think that kind of hurt it for people because they wanted that connection to the MCU, but it was actually a good idea for them to go ahead and put a series out there and sort of get away from that. Because I think, a series like this, She-Hulk, that may not have, a lot of greater connection to the MCU, might be more of a standalone series other than like cameos that we get. People will be more accepting of it and everything like that. As far as the trailer, I thought it looked really good. It looked like an entertaining series. I'm on board with it. It looks like it's going to be funny. I dig the character. The CGI, obviously, that was a huge problem for a lot of people.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to lie. The CGI, when I watched the trailer, was fucking distracting to me. Like, I had to rewatch the trailer a couple times because I was so busy on focusing on the CGI that I missed parts of the trailer or whatever. But that being said, they got plenty of time to go back and do some touch-up work. And I think that might be kind of where they were going with it. Putting the trailer out this early, kind of getting a feel for how people were, feeling about it and everything like that. And they got time to go back and touch up everything they need. Some of them, like you look at like the bottom photos that you got there, and they actually don't look bad. But then you look at that one where she's like taking the selfie, that's dicey. You know what I mean? Like,
no, she's not taking a selfie. She's like, she's
taking a picture or something or whatever.
Yeah. I think they're going to fix all that stuff. right from the and I put like the poster of like, what it's going to be. So you see the leg, you see the purse, right? Like the heel. They did this for a reason. They could have put her in the middle, flexing her muscle, or, half and half, but they didn't. They went this route. Why? Because they're trying to show you this empowering women, feminism, like funny attorney at law, Ally McBeal style thing. And I mean, Ally McBeal, I was like in grade 6, and I had learned how to speak. I learned how to speak English in like grade 3. So like it was kind of around that time that show came out. But I remember like men, women, older people, younger people watching it, because I remember my younger cousins and even like my grandpa and my uncles here, or friends, parents would watch that show, and it was very popular. So like, it's not to say it's like, oh, it's only for women. I think Marvel people are still gonna like it. Are you gonna get certain dudes that are like, no, fuck this? Yeah, 100%. But you're gonna get that anywhere you go. There's always gonna be resistance, just because people, in a whole pie graph, and a pie graph is the circle one, guys. Just showing off there. But in a pie graph, if I were to take 100% of the people who don't want to watch this, like the true fans that genuinely are like, nah, man, I just don't like this character. It's like a sliver. It's like a hair, because everyone else is just like resisting, or they just want to be the bad person and be like, no, man, this is shit. When realistically, any show could have resistance. I mean, for God's sakes, people didn't like Batman or Spider-Man too, right? So let's just relax. Let's just have fun with it. Like I said, the same people in Moon Knight that said, oh, they're going a different avenue and they're trying to get this genre. This is the exact same thing that they're doing here. The exact same thing they're doing with Miss Marvel. Like the same thing. It's just a different character. So you don't have to like it, but I mean, this is the route they're going. They're trying to capture that female with superpowers, who's a lawyer, who's horny, who's in her 20 to 30s, and that's what happens. So I'm excited for it. I really am.
That's the thing though. You go to the comic book store, and most people, I'm not, I know some that are a little different. I'm one of them, but most people don't go into a comic book store and pick up most of everything that's on the fucking shelf, or they get what they like. Yeah. And the MCU itself is getting big enough to the point where you can kind of do the same thing. You're starting to be able to pick and choose. You can watch the shit you like, and if you don't like it, like if you're not a She-Hulk fan, or if you're not a Moon Knight fan, or if you're not a Daredevil fan, or whatever comes down the road, you don't necessarily have to watch those shows. Yeah. Now, granted, you might want to maybe check out some articles and find out some of the spoilers about the show at some point, because they may have some connections to the greater MCU. Yeah. But again, it's not something you have to force yourself to sit through.
But again, I just challenge those people that were like, bashing others for not liking Moon Knight, and what they were saying about that show implies to this show, implies to the Miss Marvels, implies to all the shows. They're going to be origin stories. You're going to learn a lot about them, similar to Hawkeye, right? And you're going to watch it anyway, because that's what everyone's doing. So let's stop machoism that, I'm not going to watch it. It's She-Hulk. The CGI. You're going to fucking watch it. So just stop.
Yeah, and I like Chad's last comment in chat. You read what he put up there. It says, it's going to be similar to like Guardians of the Galaxy or Deadpool with the comedy and everything like that. And I think people are going to dig that vibe with the comedy.
Yeah, absolutely. So it is what it is, man. And people are going to like it. I did see one comment. I think it was RP that said it, but it does kind of seem like this is kind of it for Mark Ruffalo, right? Like it seems like they got him as Professor Hulk, and he's just like kind of at this facility, wherever this facility takes place, and he's just kind of there. But it does kind of seem like it's kind of over.
Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen with him. We'll see. I mean, yeah, it feels like they are toning down on him.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I'm excited for it. I'm not gonna lie. I can't wait for the show. It's gonna be different. It's gonna be different. So,
like I said, there are parts I do hope they touch up the CGI on some. But other than that, yeah, I mean, I thought it looked like a pretty entertaining trailer. I can dig the show.
Rest in peace, China. Oh my God, yeah. Because did she do porno as She-Hulk? I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. That's probably gotten. I would like to see a graph of that, like how the views went for that porno, I guess. So we'll see. They're benching him until World War Hulk. Yeah, that seems about right. It seems to me that this is pretty spot on for She-Hulk. Her later series, after the first initial run, was more comedic than serious. She even talked to the yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
That's where that fourth wall is coming with this one as well. Yeah, I just think we're and it's said in the chat. And I said this actually after Doctor Strange. I think we're just way too critical now, and like we expect fucking Silver Surfer and Galactus to fight Gambit on fucking Xandar with fucking Nova and Miles Morales and blah, blah, blah. Just enjoy the product. Like, look how far we've come, especially if you're like a fan of these characters, right? Like, if you're a fan of Moon Knight, no, congratulations, you finally got to see Moon Knight on screen. You actually got to see Moon Knight be a header, a headline. Just take it. There's She-Hulk fans out there. Now it's her time. So
there's gonna be more Moon Knight.
yeah, but you know what I mean? Like it's just people are so quick to judge. Like right after that trailer, people are like, "Oh, fucking, let's cancel the show." It's like, hey, first of all, this is
if you're not into it, just don't watch it. Shit.
Yeah, exactly. But,
right?
but we know what's gonna happen. Everyone's gonna watch it. That's what it is. There's a guy at my shop. He's like, I'm fucking not watching it because it's fucking women and fuck that. It's like, dude, take another roid. Just shut up. You're gonna watch it. You're gonna watch it. Because I already have it in my head that first episode, I'm gonna go up to him and be like, "Hey man, how'd you like the episode?"
Right.
And he's gonna be like, "Oh fucking," and I'm gonna be like, "Oh, I thought you weren't gonna watch it," and I'm just gonna walk away. Right? It's just that ignorance that we have in the world. Like, just if you don't like it, hey, I don't like it. I think I'm gonna pass. By the way, how's your life? Just change the subject. Don't be a fucking, I hate it. Like, just chill.
Well, the MCU, like I said, the MCU has been pretty small for the past.
Yeah. It's a new character. I'm looking at it like that. I'm looking at these new characters and these new shows as the Deadpool, the Guardians of the Galaxy. Like Guardians of the Galaxy, people forget. People were fucking losing their mind. They're like, "What? You're bringing these characters?" Look how that turned out. Like it was great. So pump the brakes. Let's just relax. Okay. They all can't be Iron Man related stuff, guys.
Thank God.
hey, come on. All right, Face Man. Thank you so much for joining the show today. Let the people know where they can find you, what you're doing, what's coming up on your neck of the woods.
Well, we just dropped the FOC video the other day, so you could check that out on the Rewind and get your pre-orders in. And we got previously on going tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern time, so you can catch us over at Comic Kingpins on YouTube. Join us over there. It's going to be a good show. We're going to have fun.
Nice. Yeah. And go check out those guys. They're a lot of fun. As for me, guys, I'm going to be joined by Greg on Tuesday, and we are going to be talking about books what happened to them? They were hot like not too long ago. Now, where are they? What happened? So join us for that. It might be books that you have, and you might be thinking, shit, should I sell then or what? But we're gonna have some interesting input on those. Again, Tuesday, 9:35 p.m. Eastern. We're talking books what happened to these books. Also on Tuesday, happening at lunch, because I actually just found out I have a day off. So on Tuesday, I thought, you know what? Let's do a whatnot sale. So I'm gonna be doing a whatnot sale at lunch, the lunch hour special. If books sell, they sell. If they don't, we're hanging out. We're having a good time. But come join me, Newbie Comics on Whatnot. So it's Newbie_Comics on Whatnot, 12 p.m. Eastern on Tuesday. So make sure you guys go check it out. And that's it, man. Face, any last words?
That's all I got. Peace.
AOA, you're killing me, man. Cap 4, Thor 4, Iron Man 4. That's a low blow, dude. That's a low blow. All right, guys. Enjoy your long weekend if you're in Canada. If you're in the U.S., enjoy Memorial Day weekend next week. Enjoy. I got friends and family here, so I'm out. See you Tuesday.
Later, guys.